I have a special guest for you today. I'm not thrilled about this. I was told that I should probably do this. Do you hear that background music? Let me fast forward it here. Let me turn it up. Take a moment to listen to this before I interrupt my guest. That's enough. I can't even take it anymore. Let's get into this, and I'm going to explain this to you. To you, that probably sounds like elevator music. To me, it means much, much, much more. So, without further ado, I told you last week we're going to have a guest, and this guest is a terrestrial. This guest is from out of this world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to welcome you to E.T. Some of you are probably saying, why does he have a stuffed animal E.T.? Ooh, I don't even think I can shoot this video with this dude on my desk. Ooh, I'm being so violent. Why, you ask, is Jason being violent? You're getting off my desk, dude. He's gone. I'm shutting this off. Let's get real. I'm not even going to do that. He got all the airtime he's going to get. Why? Don't you think E.T.'s just the cutest little thing? Didn't you just love the E.T. movie when you were growing up? No, and no, sir. I cannot stand E.T. Now, some of you know that when I was a child, I was ridiculously, horribly. You know what? I should have picked more adjectives for this, man. I should have popped up some adjectives on the screen so I could just go on for days. Ridiculous. There is no other word other than ridiculous to explain E.T. What are you thinking? This movie came out, and I don't know. What year did this movie come out? I'm not even going to look it up. I don't even care. I was a child. Man, I might have been 4. I might have been 5. I was a child. E.T., you came into my home, and you scared the living daylights out of me. Not cool. I say that a lot, don't I? Because this, I'm going to tell you, forget all those other times I said it. Forget them. Wipe them from your brain. This right here, Mr. E.T. is not cool. I grew up deathly afraid of this guy. I was forced to sit and watch that movie. My big sister, Tara, she loved it. She somehow convinced my parents to pause. While I'm paused and I'm taking this E.T. thing off of my computer monitor because it's scaring me to death, go ahead and like my video. It's gone. Whew. So, he came into my life. My big sister, Tara, she's 6 years older than me. She just loved E.T. She talked my parents into buying her the record. Yes, I said record. She had a little record player, and if my memory serves me correct, I want to say it was an E.T. record player. It had little photos of E.T. on it and everything. And you'd go in her room and she'd have that little record spinning around, playing that little creepy music. Do-do-do-do-do-do. E.T. posters on the wall. There's a big old poster of Michael Jackson with E.T. and all kinds of mumbo jumbo. And I'm like, what is happening in this room? Get me out of here right now. Sister, if you want to talk to me, you come into the other room because I am not going in that death trap you call an E.T. room. Scary business. You mean to tell me that this is cute? Look at this thing. Look at the head on this thing. Look at these giant eyeballs. Look at his little skinny ring neck. Ooh, my fingers fit perfect around his neck. Are his eyes bulging? The dude clearly needs the keto diet. We talk about keto all the time. Look at the belly on this dude. Is E.T. pregnant? What is E.T.? Is it a man or a woman? I don't even know because I've never watched the movie more than the half a time I watched it from the beginning. Pardon me. I got to clear my mind. I just remembered the scene where E.T.'s in the closet going, eee! What? That motivates me to do nothing. All that motivates me to do is just run under my bed and cry for the rest of my life. Are you serious? This guy's cute? With a little ring neck and little bulging eyeballs. This is evil. This is disgusting. Look what you did to me. Look what society did to me. Bringing that into my life. Garbage. So, I knew I wasn't going to be able to put this video together properly. How could you do it when you have a deathly fear of this dude? But, back to it. Sister, record player, playing ET music, and I used to cry. I'd run around the house for hours and hours and hours and hours. And if you know me, you know I can throw a temper tantrum. I'm doing it right now. This is not my first temper tantrum. I've been doing it since I was as tall as this guy right here. Okay? Eventually, I threw such a temper tantrum, my big sister had to throw away her ET record. It might have even been broke before it was thrown away. I don't even remember, but it made me feel good. And thank you, sissy. Thank you for throwing away that ET record that you didn't have any choice to throw away because you just kept torturing your little brother. I think the poster might have came down too. I might have made it possible to put a New Kids on the Block poster up there to take its place on the wall so the wall wasn't left bare. And this is back before it was NKOTB. This was just New Kids on the Block. Hanging tough. That's enjoyment. But E.T.? Now, I've grown up since then. I do watch alien stuff. And let's go ahead and talk about that for a minute. Since we're going to do this, let's just make it constructive. Let's be constructive and have a good conversation. By conversation, I mean me talk, you listen. Extraterrestrials. Yesterday it came out that the Pentagon actually said that they do confirm that those videos that were released in 2017 by some gentleman, there was 3 separate videos of unidentified flying objects. I can't say that without stuttering. So, the Pentagon confirmed that they are unidentified flying objects. Now, let's not misconstrue this, ladies and gentlemen. UFOs, unidentified, they don't know. I had a conversation this morning, and this is not whether or not I believe it or not. Let me just start by saying I don't have a reason not to believe in extraterrestrials until you provide me solid evidence that it's not possible. I will continue to believe that it is possible. And I have my own personal beliefs, and I won't share those with you today. I don't want to blow your mind. But I do. This is part of my personal traits that I enjoy investigating things like this, and I enjoy watching shows about aliens. That doesn't mean that as a child I thought it was okay to have a movie and force that on children because it was creepy and it's scary and I was too young at the time. And you personally really didn't even know what I was going through. I had problems as a child. I went through, I had really bad nightmares, and I won't even talk to most people about what those nightmares were, but I did go through a series of nightmares. You might even notice that at times in my videos that I will stutter. I stuttered a little bit more as a child. A lot of it came from some of those fears that I had, some of those things like being witness to, I had post-traumatic stress disorder to watching a movie like E.T. and then hearing the music or seeing photographs of E.T. And the reason that I have that stuffed animal is because my sister continued to hound me my entire adult life. And I have several E.T. figurines I'm not cool with, but I keep them because I loved my sister and she bought them for me. So thank you, sister. But I suffered from PTSD, from not just ET, but from other, things growing up. It's hard, when your parents are divorced and things like that, and you're uprooted from a stable foundation. But that's another video. And, ET. Enough said. But back to the aliens, back to the videos. That's fabulous. And we'll touch on it briefly. Let's get this thing wrapped up. I think I've said what I had to say about E.T. But yesterday when the Pentagon said that about the UFOs, you know what? Fine and dandy. I do believe that as time progresses, we will find out more and more from the Pentagon about past things that have happened with sightings and Area 51 and things like that, and that's cool. I'm not one of those guys that's going to force the subject. It'll come out when the time comes out or whatever. And I did have a conversation with a guy this morning though, and he was talking about how he was sitting out looking at the stars and he saw some lights and things like that. Let's not get confused. If you are interested in extraterrestrials, okay, that's fine. But go into it with an open mind and actually do your research and investigate it properly. Don't get excited because you see lights in the sky. Because 99.9% of the time, the way that the government explains those lights is absolutely true. You've got all kinds of airspace out there. You've got airplanes everywhere, satellites, space shuttles. The way that the precipitation hits the sunlight and the natural gases in the sky and there's all kinds of explainable situations for why you see lights in the sky. So calm down. At some point we will know the truth, and if it's not us, then maybe it will be our children or their children or whatever the case may be. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, I'm in no rush, okay? I would rather just go ahead and just be neutral in the topic and just hope that I don't never see an extraterrestrial riding a bicycle up to my house. Ooh!